Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today's little chat is about a Richard Starkey. Well, you might not know his name, but he changed it to Ringo Starr. And here's some pictures of him with his bandmates. And the thing by this is the Beatles, but I mean, the thing I want to talk about is Ringo and all about his tribute to the Beatles, and that's some more pictures of them all with Ringo. Ringo was the drummer, and if it wasn't for his drumming, I think the Beatles wouldn't have been so big, because he had a style of drumming different to everybody's and that. And after the Beatles split, he did go off and do his own thing. He had a hit in the 70s called Back Off Boogaloo. I think he's done other things. He's worked with, I don't know if he worked with John, but I know he worked with Ringo and Paul and stuff and that. And he's got his own stuff, like, as I said, he had a big hit in the charts with Back Off Boogaloo. He's had other hits. I don't know what other hits he had, because I've got no info at the moment and that. But he still tours. I think it's Ringo Starr's all-star band and that, and he has all guest people playing with him when he goes out touring, and he's always with a peace and love and that. That's his main signature and that. And he's done a lot of charity work in that, and he's worked with a lot of people in the music industry and all works and tribulations, and he's done quite a few albums, but the names of the albums, I don't know at the moment. But he's been a successful musician. He's always been a drummer, but he has turned his hand to other things and that. And he's drumming because he was a left-handed drummer. That was the problem with it, because he was left-handed and he always played the left-handed, and that made it different with the Beatles and that, and his unusual style of playing. But it was a successful way, because they had so many big hits, and if it wasn't for Ringo and his way he drummed, because he never rehearsed, he just went in, did his bit, and then carried on and that, because he picked it up like so quick. He was so successful with getting into the song, finding out the beat, how to play his way, and how to work with the rest of the band and that. I think that's the reason why, after they all split, they all wanted Ringo to do, work with them, like session drummers and that, do drumming and work with them on different projects, because he was so successful, and he's been successful on his own with his own, his own little thing and that, and he lives in America now, but I mean, he still tours and that, plays with different people, because he has his band, what is Ringo Starr's all-star band, and it's a very successful band and that, and he's a very successful writer, singer, because one of the songs what he had on the Beatles was Octopus's Garden, what he wrote when he went away for a break, and he sort of saw an octopus, and he sort of got that idea for the song, and that was one of his big songs. That was his tribute to the Beatles and that. And as I said later, he went on to had a hit song with Back Off Boogaloo, in the 70s, in the mid 70s. I have got that somewhere in my collection, but I don't know where it is. It's on vinyl, and I think it was on the Apple label. Yeah, I do believe it was on the Apple label and that. I think the apple's blue. If I got an idea, probably someone will tell me if it was blue, the record, and the colour of the apple was a blue colour and that. But it got it high in the charts and that, and he's been a successful musician and that, and he's he still tours and plays and that, and still comes with the peace and love and that. He's always for peace and love. That's always been his motto with his signature thing with the old two fingers and that, and saying peace and love and that. And this is where in my short little chat about Ringo Starr, original name is Richard Starkey, but he thought that wasn't a good name to, be famous. Richard Starkey, no, and then he changed it to Ringo Starr. So that was, but his son has played with the Who. Was the drummer with the Who? No, yes, it was. His son was drummer with the Who and that. And this is, I'll probably get corrected if I've got that piece of information wrong, and someone might tell me if he was or not. But he's still friends with Paul and that, because they worked on finishing Now and Then together and that. And this is where I'll say my fond farewell and my short chat about Ringo Starr and his successful career, and he's still going now and still touring and enjoying his life as a mega star and that. And I'll bid you farewell for now. And if you enjoy this little chat about Ringo and his success with the Beatles and his solo success and all his charity work and that, and you want to carry on following my channel and that, you're more than welcome. It's always up to you, and you can always put the thumbs up if you like this little chat, and subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoy this, I hope you're safe and well whenever you watch this, morning, noon and night. And I'll say a fond farewell and goodbye for now, and catch you on the net for the next one.